Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is another locomotive review once again. We're not looking at Wayside Works though, we are looking at Caledonia Works. Now this is a locomotive which I know has been out for quite a while. I was meaning to do a review on it sooner, but then the whole Wayside Works mass release happened, so I was putting this to one side whilst I was getting the Wayside Works stuff out of the way. Anyway, so what are we looking at? We are looking at the Caledonia Works 1361 class. As you can see, it's quite a quaint, adorable looking little loco. Mostly found on shunting yards, dockyards, you name it. They were built in 1910 and only 5 were built, ranging from 1361 to 1365. And obviously, as you can tell, it's Western compared to my other Southern stock, except these two. It's out of place, but quite at home on the route that I'm currently building, which I'll explain more about whilst we're on the move. So, let's have a look around this locomotive. As you can expect from Caledonia Works, you've had your turn. Calm down. Oh, now you're going off as well. They're both having a fight with each other. Right. As you can expect from Caledonia Works, it's a very high standard. That's all I can say, really. It's a very high standard. It's superb. The paint work as well, the little gloss. You can see a slight reflection in the background, even though there's nothing barely there. You know, it's really good. Even the little padlock on the toolbox there. I like it. I love it. I'm not as you know, not a Western fan, but as soon as I heard this was coming out, I had to snap it up sharpish. You do get other liveries in the pack. This is only one of them. You get 2 BR liveries, which is early and late crest, which it does look quite smart in. But as it's Western, I thought I'd go old-fashioned and please some of the Western nuts out there, and put it in, I believe, 1920s livery, I think it is. I've only just plonked it down and I've forgotten the year this livery was around. Yeah, I have to admit, I do like my Western stuff. I know, shocker. But no, I do like it. I know I slate it up saying, oh, it looks the same, but you know, some of the stuff like this I do like. I think it's very sweet. It's a cute little engine. So, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to come out of the main shed here and go over there, collect some coaches. As you can see, it's very southern orientated. Go up the line and I'll explain the route as well as showing off the locomotive along the way. Let's hop in. Do all that jazz. Right, so yeah, as soon as you hop in, this is your view. And just open up that. They do have working vents. This doesn't open, unfortunately. Neither does the window. You've got a cab light. Yeah, none of the windows really open, which is a shame. But as you can see from the cab, it is very, very sparse, because these things weren't meant for passenger trains. They were just freight and shunting and God knows what. You could probably operate it with one person, to be honest. So anyway, let's have a look at the camera view. So you've got your head out as always, rod view, which is nice on this little engine because you can see absolutely everything, including the, I believe, the vacuum pump for the brake. I think that's what that is. Usual head near the smoke box area. Front, side, middle, whatever. Same again. With the wheels, farmer's side. That's quite an interesting looking view because that means you could probably just do both sides driving, kind of. And then back here, so you've got that and that. But I like the traditional head-out view. What else? Oh yeah, whistles. So you got the V key. No, you don't. That's Wayside Works. You got the V key, which is that one, and the space key, which I can't remember. I think there was. Oh yeah, I haven't showed you it. Yeah, I have bought another Western loco, where it's got this kind of whistle on it. So you press the space key. It gives you a short tone when you're stationary, but whilst you're running and run up above 12, 15 miles an hour, it turns continuous, which isn't bad. It's a good feature, but I think it's one of these features that it's going to take some time for me to appreciate and get used to, because it's a bit different. But it's not bad, but it's just not my cup of tea at the moment. So let's just stick with that for the time being. E, whacker and reverse at the drain cops, which is one of these, I guess. That's interesting. Huh. That goes off. And set the root up there. See, there you go. Continuous operating control. So yeah, where we are currently is Tilbury Station. It's a little terminus station in the obvious town of or village of Tilbury. As you can see, it's as far as I've got a single line platform. Little village over here, cathedral. Because I do planning on putting more housing around here. But I've been focused on doing the bits closer to the railway line. There's the carriage shed, the engine shed. It's got the main road here going over the railway. The permanent way department there have set up in the old, I think, what was it? I said it was. It was something like probably an old chalk siding or something or whatever. Obviously, the other part of the town that I'm building currently is over there. Got the industrial estate with a little spur going off to the drop-off point, so it can be transported via lorry after that point, which closed, when the line closed in about 1960s, obviously. So yeah, I've used a lot of assets. But yeah, we're not here to look at the line, we're here to look at the loco. Off. So yeah, headlamps. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got spare as well, right now. 2 spares. 3? What? That's weird. So here we are at the next station of my route. It's called Grange Road. Um, another little countryside station. As you can see, I'm in the midst of detailing it. So we've got the village over here, and we've got the main road from Tilbury over there, and a vast woodland, as you probably saw, and you can see the industrial estate at Tilbury. So it's not really that far between the station. I wanted it to be a long-ish but shortish route, so medium route. Um, but I'm quite pleased at how well this has all turned out, really. I've built loads of routes in the past, um, but as soon as it got to the detailing stage with like trees and whatnot, I got bored and disheartened because I thought, oh, I'll just have to place all it down one by one. No, but as you probably just found out during the live stream, I think 2 weeks ago, I figured out that you can actually put something down called an irregular asset block thingy, where you can like spawn in two types of vegetation in an area you choose, so you can like mould it to a certain area, which has made my life a hell of a lot easier, hence why I've now started to do little woodlands and stuff like that. So yeah, we've got a little crossing into the village. Again, I think that's the crossing gate from the Whitby line, I think. Over here we have the carriage maintenance shop. You might recognise the shed from my Wayside Works videos. That's because it's the engine shed from the Lavender line, which I've repurposed into a quick mock-up of a carriage shed. I am planning on having in the shorter road the 205 Thumper, whereas the longer road is going to have wagons and stuff over the pit, as well as probably storing something in there just for maintenance. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a little area for volunteers to have a cup of tea, pot the car up, do some work both in and outside the shed. But yeah, I'm quite pleased how this is turning out. And every route I build, I put this across it to say to myself, you know, finish the scenery in this area first before doing up the line. So I build the line and then sort the scenery out in sections. But we will be carrying on up to there, mainly because I want to show the last two stations, and hopefully you might be impressed by the last one. But anyway, let's get back to this. Right button. There we are. So, yeah, here we are at the end of the line. This is my fictional version of Hamworthy Junction, where you got the main line there coming in, and you got the line down to Tilbury there. Yeah. Anyway, wow, what a loco. Like I said before, it's a shunting engine, so I wasn't expecting to do line speed with it up, especially for 1 in 60 with 2 ironclads and a PMV. But I'm very surprised it's managed to get us here. It just goes to show the absolute power this locomotive has, really, despite reaching speeds of about 16, 17 miles an hour up the gradients. But other than that, it's a pleasurable locomotive to drive. It's superb, looks stunning. It's going to be at home on my railway, even though it's a southern railway, but I'm basing it in the West Country somewhere, so it could be western and southern. I love it. I love little tank engines. I love little industrial locomotives. That's why I've bought this as well. So yeah, that's what I think of this. Can't speak. Think of this absolute fantastic little engine. It's quite pokey when it's not going up for 1 in 60. But yes, it's a easy little locomotive to drive, especially for shunting. I will say this though, and I've noticed this over the years with Caledonia Works, it's a bit hit and miss in terms of how quick the brake lever applies. So say for instance, like I've been using the Matrix Trains carriages. The VAC simulation on them isn't the best. So when you're trying to put on the brake handle in something like this where it's like really slow, you're just gonna probably overshoot the station if you don't time it right. But other than that, it's fantastic. I do like the whistles. It does sound proper Western. I don't know if it's just this version or if they all do it, but when you have the regulator open, I don't know if you noticed it, in full forward, it sort of sets off with a bark and then just settles down and you hear nothing. I don't know if that's like the real thing. I have no idea. I've never seen this locomotive in real life. And I think there is one preserved, I think, somewhere. I've got a funny feeling it's Severn Valley, I think. I don't know. Or it could be Didcot. Either way, I think there's one preserved, but I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments below. But other than that, I still think it's a fantastic locomotive for your collection, as well as all the Western fans out there. It would be great for a little dockyard diorama or a little shunting puzzle in a scenario. It's going to be brilliant all round, I think. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty surprised I got up that 1 in 60 with the rake of coaches that I had. But still, it was quite a pleasurable little drive, to be honest. But anyway, take a cheeky snapshot, potential thumbnail. So yeah, I'll end the video here. So guys, if you like the video, please give it a like. If you want to see more of my content and live streams now that I'm doing it, hit the subscribe button. I do plan on doing more live streams in the future, with or without Red Dragon Railways, or with and without, both really, because I do like the live streams we do talking about trains and stuff. I also want to thank you as well for watching the live streams that we did a couple of weeks ago. I didn't think I'd get as many people watching, but yes, thank you again for watching, guys. I'm going to end this here, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later then. Bye.